In the lush, tropical forest, a monkey named Kiki had an unusual passion: coffee. Every morning, he would climb to Mr. Raccoon's shop, where the rich aroma of coffee was intoxicating. In this world, bananas were currency. One banana exchanged for 1 cup of coffee. Kiki's life was peaceful until one year, disaster struck from an unexpected direction. The coffee plantations in the western lands were devastated by pests. Coffee became terribly scarce, while bananas continued their usual bountiful harvest.
Dear customers, due to the coffee shortage, starting today the price will be 2 bananas for a small cup of coffee.
But there are so many bananas this year. We harvested twice as many as last year.
That's irrelevant. With less coffee, you have to pay a higher price.
So Kiki and the other animals had to pay double the bananas for the same cup of coffee. Strangely, even though bananas were abundant everywhere, their value diminished in the face of the scarce commodity. A month later, the situation worsened further. Mr. Raccoon posted a new price: 5 bananas for 1 cup of coffee, and the cup is 20% smaller. By now, Kiki was working tirelessly all day to pick bananas. Bananas were so plentiful, they piled up everywhere, even beginning to rot because they couldn't all be consumed. Yet, paradoxically, the more bananas there were, the more they lost value. Kiki needed a huge pile of bananas just to exchange for 1 tiny cup of coffee. One afternoon, as Kiki sadly looked at his pile of bananas, Old Squirrel, the forest's economist, approached.
You see, this is the paradox of inflation. When an essential commodity, coffee, becomes scarce, while another commodity, bananas, remains plentiful, their relative values change. Your bananas are still the same bananas, but they've lost value compared to coffee. That's because he has a monopoly on coffee. When only one seller controls a scarce commodity, they have pricing power. And since coffee is an essential need for many animals, they're forced to accept it.
A strange spiral formed. Coffee becomes scarce, prices rise, more bananas are needed to exchange for coffee. Everyone picks more bananas. Market floods with bananas. Bananas lose value relative to coffee. Even more bananas needed to exchange for coffee. Kiki decided to experiment with an idea. Instead of just picking bananas, he began collecting other things Mr. Raccoon might need. Fragrant nuts, rare forest honey, and even aromatic leaves for flavoring.
What's this? I only accept bananas.
Sir, if you only accept bananas, then when bananas lose value, you also lose value. But if you accept various types of goods, you can diversify your assets.
Mr. Raccoon agreed to experiment. The effect spread quickly. The animals no longer focused solely on picking bananas. They began producing and exchanging various other goods. The market became more diverse. Something interesting happened. When the banana supply decreased, banana values began to stabilize again. And when Mr. Raccoon had various goods to choose from, he also reduced his dependence on coffee, starting to brew different drinks. A year later, when the new coffee harvest was bountiful, coffee prices dropped sharply. But this time, the forest didn't fall into crisis because they had built a diverse economic system. Kiki became the forest's economic advisor. He still drank coffee every morning, but now he paid in various ways. Sometimes with bananas, sometimes with nuts, sometimes by helping Mr. Raccoon harvest coffee. The sustainable solution isn't producing more money, but building a flexible, diverse, and fair economic system. At the story's end, Kiki sits drinking coffee, still paying just 1 banana, because now the forest understands that true value lies in balance.